Welcome back to Weekends with Alex Witt at 34 past the hour. This morning, President Obama made an historic choice when he selected Loretta Lynch to be the next U.S. Attorney General. Lynch would be the first African-American woman in the job if she passes a confirmation hearing.
One gets to this place, this room, this podium, this moment by themselves. I also must thank Attorney General Eric Holder for your support and your friendship over the years, as well as by leading by example and always pushing this department to live up to its name.
Joining me now for more on the nomination is Ian Millhiser, Justice Editor of thinkprogress.org. Ian, with a welcome to you. Why did the President not wait to make his selection until the new Congress is seated?
Well, I don't know that he's under any obligation to wait. You know, there is a question of whether this confirmation is going to happen in this Congress during the lame duck session or in the next Congress when the Republicans take over. And I think based on who he picked, it seems likely that he's thinking it's going to have to wait till the next Congress. You know, what's striking about Ms. Lynch is that she's very apolitical compared to the other people he could have named.
Yeah, not an insider.
That's it, and not just not an insider. The way that she became Attorney General, or rather U.S. Attorney, is she worked her way up as a career prosecutor. She was the highest-ranking career prosecutor in the office she leads now. Before President Clinton made her U.S. Attorney, President Obama gave her the same job. So she's not someone where, when you look at her resume, she really screams Democratic establishment. What she screams is that she's a very competent prosecutor, and she's there because she distinguished herself as a career prosecutor, not as someone with political connection.
How do you think the timing of the nomination, though, affects the President's negotiations with the Republicans on other issues, or does it simply not matter?
I mean, it's possible that if he pushes for this confirmation to happen during lame duck, the metaphor that everyone keeps using is it might poison the well. The problem is that the well is already strychnine. I mean, it's hard to imagine how the well could be more poisoned at this point. So, you know, I think everyone's going to give her a good look. Republicans are going to want her to wait for later. Democrats might want to do this confirmation now. But she's such an apolitical nominee, unless something comes out that we're not yet aware of, that this is very much a test, as much a test of the Republicans, I think, as it is of President Obama. It's a question of whether, when he puts up someone that it's hard to see how they can object to, they're still going to be willing to work with him.
Do you have a sense of the questions she should expect to face from Republicans?
Well, certainly immigration. I mean, there is a sense amongst Republicans that anything President Obama does in the immigration space on his own is illegal. I don't agree with that assessment, but I think they're going to want to try to get her on record saying that certain things that the president has done or might want to do are illegal, so they can use that against him. And so, unfortunately, I think her confirmation hearing might descend into a kind of bobbing and weaving where she tries to avoid those questions or say that she needs to research them, rather than giving answers that could box her in once she actually has to evaluate them as the nation's chief legal officer.
But given what you just said, and I know we don't have an idea of when the nomination process will begin, but do you have an idea how long it would be expected to last?
I mean, it could go on, you know, the confirmation hearings could go on, you know, for hours or even a few days. And when you look at the Senate Judiciary Committee, even before the Republicans take over, the Republicans on the Judiciary Committee are very, very conservative. You're looking at Ted Cruz, Mike Lee, you know, people who are very, very committed, not just to a conservative vision, but a conservative vision of the role of law in society. So I think that it's going to be a pretty grueling confirmation process for the Republicans. Might want to drag it out so that they can score points and try to get her on record saying things that can hurt the president. Ultimately, though, if anyone can be confirmed, I think she's going to be confirmed because, again, it's hard to look at a record and see, okay, there's something in there that looks particularly partisan.
Okay. thinkprogress.org's Ian Millhiser. Thanks, Ian.
Thank you.